Buenos días y bienvenidos a todos. Good morning and welcome, everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shear, and I'm the spiritual director and founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password, or check out our website, www.cslpv.org, under the weekly talk section. Today is Sunday, September 17th, 2023. And our topic for this week is Love Thy Neighbor. So at this time, I'd like to truly welcome everyone, including those new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta. Whether you're here live on the Zoom call or watching the replay at a different time. We teach a philosophy, and we honor all faiths, all traditions. Whatever path you are on, know that it is the right one for you. We value each and every one of you. So as I mentioned, we teach a philosophy, and it's called the Science of Mind. It's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. We offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth, and we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes founded this teaching in the 1920s, he had studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts to create the Science of Mind. And when he was asked to provide a concise definition of the Science of Mind teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week we offer a service with an inspirational message. And we will be once again meeting live at our new location at noon on Sundays on Calle Venezuela number 232 on the rooftop. And hang out with us after service for some great conversation with like-minded people. And if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment to assist you with your emotions or change or whatever you're experiencing in life or would like to experience, then please connect with me. And if you would like to commit to being a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this current year, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, then please contact us so that we can send you the current forms. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook page. And if you're interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we'll be offering new courses starting next month. And if you have any specific course or a workshop or even a book study that you would be interested in taking, please let me know so that we can plan dates for these as well. And you can always check on our website to find out all the current details. And so as we do each week, let's together review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, creating the life you desire. And this is supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And more details can be found on all of these on our website as well. So living by example and loving each other, regardless of our differences, is the perfect way to create a world that works for everyone. And peace in this world starts with us. For us to truly create a world that works for everyone, We must ensure that everyone's voice is included. We must make space in our lives and our communities for people who think differently than we do. And when we surround ourselves with people of all ages, races, sexual orientations, political affiliations, spiritual beliefs, cultural backgrounds, and life experiences, we expand our own understanding of love. Living by example and loving each other, regardless of our differences, is a beautiful way to create a peaceful world that works for everyone. And this is what Ernest Holmes says in The Science of Mind. The unity of good is a revelation of the greatest importance, for it teaches us that we are one with the whole and one with each other. So the science of mind points out that everything happens to us, happens for us. So any experience as portrayed or perceived portrayal is actually love in action, inspiring us to make a shift. And Ernest Holmes wrote that a constant realization of the presence of spirit will provide a sense of divine companionship that no other attitude could produce. And the presence of the divine is always with us. When we live consciously and aware that everyone around us is a divine expression of one, then we can appreciate the spiritual life that we are experiencing every day. Ernest Holmes wrote this: think of the whole world as your friend, but you must also be the friend of the whole world. So loving each other involves accepting people for who they are. Family members who have opposing beliefs create space for everyone to expand their own understanding of love. We don't have to agree on every subject to love one another. To create a peaceful community, it's important to make space for everyone to advocate for and expand their beliefs. Loving discussions allows for all of us to shift into a higher evolution of love and being. We should actively listen to each other without interrupting, allowing each person to express their thoughts and feelings without judgment, and avoiding confrontational language to try to understand the perspective of the other person. Being open to the possibility that we just might learn something new and evolve our own beliefs by allowing the other person, and also allowing the other person to do the same. So seek clarification when needed to ensure understanding of each other's perspective, and focus on the issue rather than attacking or making personal judgments of each other. Look for areas of agreement and shared values, which can help you to find common ground and foster a sense of unity. It's okay to take a break and revisit the discussion later to maintain a safe space where everyone feels comfortable expressing their thoughts and opinions and feelings without fear of ridicule or reprise. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, consensus may not be reached. And it's okay to disagree and move forward with mutual respect for differing viewpoints. Remember, the goal is not to change someone's beliefs, but to foster an understanding, to promote unity, and to build bridges rather than walls. So in the case of a natural disaster, communities are known to come together to support one another. A tsunami in Asia inspires people around the world to provide financial contributions and support. When a tornado destroys a town in Oklahoma, the people of neighboring communities help clean up and make repairs. And more recently, we've seen this with the fires in Hawaii and various places in Canada and the earthquake in Morocco. Hospitals around the world are stocked with blood of donors provided for those in need. And we need each other to survive. Throughout human history, people have demonstrated kindness and compassion towards one another, especially in times of disaster. In the Science of Mind, it says this: without love, nothing can be accomplished. With love, all things are possible. And as we love, our prayers are answered and the gift of heaven is made. So all historic shifts towards human rights began when people advocated for each other. People of all races participated in the 1960s civil rights movement to advocate Jim Crow laws in the southern United States. And today, nonprofit organizations around the world work to rescue enslaved people and those entrapped in human trafficking. If we desire to see more love in the communities around us, we have the opportunity to lead the shift. We can support marginalized people within our own communities. Consciously engaging in self-healing work demonstrates our commitment to support people of different identities. Actively supporting organizations performing human rights work leads to change in our world. Michelle Alexander wrote this: Martin Luther King Jr. called for us to be love-struck with each other, not colorblind toward each other. To be love-struck is to care, to have deep compassion, and to be concerned for each other and every individual, including the poor and vulnerable. So practicing radical forgiveness for each other allows us to experience a deep love. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. We're not expected to maintain relationships with people that we don't want in our lives. Forgiveness is about letting go of resentment and trusting that the challenging experience was a divine appointment to allow for the growth of all people involved. A forgiveness practice can look different for everyone. In the book, The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity, A Simple Guide to Unlimited Abundance by Edwina Gaines, she shares a practice of writing, I forgive, the name of the person, 70 times for 7 days. The Ho'oponopono prayer is a Hawaiian tradition, repeating a mantra for someone we are choosing to forgive. And the mantra goes like this: I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. So this week, we are being invited to identify the forgiveness practice that we connect with the most, to release any resentment that we may be carrying. Ernest Holmes wrote, compassion and caring are the ties that bind us together in mutual understanding and in the unified attempt to uncover the divinity in each other. And Mark Nepo wrote this: they say the spirits make music by moving through the breaks in what is living. If so, the work of love is to hold each other and listen. And so in conclusion, as we are being invited to love out loud this month, consider providing financial contributions to organizations that advocate for human rights. Celebrate these organizations on social media. And in your personal life, practice radical forgiveness. Demonstrate what radical forgiveness looks like to others, so that the concept of forgiveness can be understood and applied more often in the communities that you engage in. And I'll leave you with this quote. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. And that leads us to our affirmation for this week. I see every being as a divine expression of love. And so now it's our time of mindful giving and financial support of our spiritual home. And we rely on your support to continue our center here in Puerto Vallarta so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. And we bless the financial gifts that you give today. Every donation is welcome, whether it's $5 or $50, or even just the cost of a cup of coffee. Your donations are circulated with our tithing to our greater organization, which reaches out globally as well as locally. And we also tithe to the local women's shelter to assist women and children that have left an abusive home, and allows them the opportunity to become grateful for the assistance to become productive and successful members of our community. Donations can be made either through PayPal or Tithely on our website, www.cslpv.org. You'll find the donate buttons both on the landing page as well as on the page for the replay of our weekly talks. Alternatively, if you still like to write out a paper check, you can do so by addressing it to Centers for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta, number 403, 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, B1Y8N1. And now, if you'd like to join me in our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. May peace and love be with you. Peace and blessings to all. Namaste.